Good morning. I hope this finds you and your loved ones healthy. As we traverse these unusual times, I received a thought-provoking message that was written by an unknown author. I found these words to be meaningful and also let me know that we all have different perspectives on this pandemic. I would like to share that message with you. We are not in the same boat. I heard that we're all in the same boat, but it's not like that. We are in the same storm, but not in the same boat. Your ship could be shipwrecked and mine might not be, or vice versa. For some, quarantine is optimal, a moment of reflection, of reconnection, easy in flip-flops with a cocktail or coffee. For others, this is a desperate financial and family crisis. For some that live alone, they're facing endless loneliness, while for others, it is peace, rest, and time with their mother, father, sons, and daughters. With the 600 weekly increase in unemployment, some are bringing in more money to their households than they were working. Others are working more hours for less money due to pay cuts or loss in sales. Some families of four just received $3,400 from the stimulus, while other families of four saw zero. Some were concerned about getting a certain candy for Easter, while others were concerned if there'd be enough bread, milk, and eggs for the weekend. Some want to go back to work because they don't qualify for unemployment and are running out of money. Others want to kill those that are breaking the quarantine. Some are at home spending 2 to 3 hours a day helping their child with online schooling, while others are spending 2 to 3 hours a day to educate their children on top of a 10 to 12 hour workday. Some have experienced the near death of the virus. Some have already lost someone from it, and some are not sure if their loved ones are going to make it. Others don't believe this is a big deal. Some have faith in God and expect miracles during this 2020. Others say the worst is yet to come. So friends, we're not in the same boat. We're going through a time when our perceptions and needs are completely different. Each of us will emerge in our own way from this storm. It is very important to see beyond what is seen at first glance, not just looking, but actually seeing. We are all on different ships during this storm, experiencing a very different journey. So during this journey, I'd like to let you know what the Church Council is working on. We're still working on the Constitution and bylaws revision. This team will begin to meet again in the next few weeks so we can present this to the congregation. We're working on the day center still, and Steve shared that he met with 3 different planning groups and he's in the process of pulling a report together from these meetings. He is also talking to other churches of how we can collaborate to make this a better deal. Pastor shared with us about a young gentleman who had been stopping by to have lunch at the church and asked him what the day center would look like. What an exciting time coming from somebody outside of our church body to ask these questions. We're going to be working some items around the church, the south drainage on the church. We've ordered the window wells and they should be in the next week. Other items that we're working on besides those are, our fiscal policies and procedures, growth and increased ministry in our community. We know that we need this even more at this time. And we're developing a committee to determine the rest of our property goals. And last, but certainly not least, is our COVID-19 reopening plan. Pastor shared with the council the bishop's recommendations to host small ministries limited to 15 people for things such as devotions, prayer groups, reflections, small chapel services, and Wednesday evening services. Pastor's going to determine a schedule for these based on occupancy, so keep an eye out for this exciting news. In closing, I'd like to thank Pastor Nate for his hard work and guidance in these times. His dedication to keep us all strong has been a rock during this storm. Please reach out to any of us if you need assistance or have any questions in these trying times. And please remember, we are in this together, but maybe not in the same boat. God bless and be kind.